Good morning and happy Monday. I'm sorry I'm a little bit later today. I was just fixing these slides, tech issue. But anyway, welcome to our Resilience Week. So this is a theme that has been proposed to me by one of our fabulous ladies in the Wild Women tribe. And I thought, what a great theme to do just off the back of the Olympics, because a lot of the athletes, like particularly the top shining ones, they've really shown a lot of resilience. So I thought it'd be amazing that we could embody that and embrace that and bring that into our classes this week. So I am going to share this in the group. So if you're watching on record, you might want to just fast forward it a minute, but I just want to make sure everyone gets to see it. So let's share it in all the groups. There we go. And then when you do get here, whether you're watching it live or later on, it would be great for you to write in the comments and add to the conversation as well. So there we go. I think that's shared to most places. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, awesome. Who's there? Let me know. Write in the comments. Okay then, so resilience. So when we think about what is resilience, well, we know like it's the capacity to withstand or to recover from quite quickly from difficult situations, or maybe there's something that's been something tough that you might have been through. So it's our capacity to almost bounce back in a way, and to have that mindset around when something is quite tough, how we deal with that and rise from it. So I think it's a really interesting theme for us to explore this week for sure. So I'm going to take you through some tips, and I'd love it if you want to add to the conversation, write in the comments. If you've got any tips yourself as well, or any scenarios that you feel happy to share, drop those in as well. Good morning, Linda. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today. Technical issues. How are we doing? All right then. So, talking about resilience. Oh, morning, Pauline's here as well. Just say hello to everybody. Hi, welcome. How have you been doing, Pauline? Did you have a lovely birthday? I hope so. I hope you've had a great birthday. Okay, so we're talking about some different tips then around resilience and how we can bring that into our sessions, into our mindset, and also how you can carry it forward into everyday lives as well. So this is quite good. Now I've figured out the tech, I actually think it should work quite well. Oh, good, you had a nice birthday, I'm glad. Okay, so the first thing is to have a growth mindset. So embracing any challenges or opportunities that might come your way, or creating some opportunities for yourself. You know, sometimes if we have a setback, then it's important that we view that as being temporary, and being able to grow from there and rise from there. So in our classes, and particularly in yoga, we think about that, don't we, in our meditations, and we challenge ourselves and embody that growth mindset. But it's quite interesting in fitness as well, because if you think about it, you know, we're on this path and hopefully like we are climbing, but it will dip and it'll go up and down, and that's okay. But within our classes, sometimes it might be a particular yoga pose you might be struggling with, and then you work at it, and then some days you do it better than others, and then it might become that actually, yeah, you've cracked it and you've done really well with it. Or even just like the amount of time that you exercise as well, that can increase. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So supportive people. I love this one. This is why I've got pictures of all you guys on here. I think in order to be resilient, it's important to have a supportive network around you, be it family, friends, the Wild Women tribe, colleagues, peers, the general public, anyone. If you can have supportive people around you, that is massively going to help with resilience, that is for sure. And I think we've got such an amazing tribe, haven't we, with our ladies here. You know, if you have any questions, any like queries or anything, we're always there. You can write in the group, and we have our social events as well, don't we, and sometimes our face-to-face events as well. But it's certainly such a supportive group, and hopefully I'm there for you as well to help support you throughout your journey in your Wild Women tribe. So yeah. I love that picture. It takes me back a little bit. It's an older picture, isn't it? When we were doing lift and tone. I think it was in the lockdowns, that. Yeah, but it is good to have that encouragement. So that's what I'm here for as well, to support you and to give you encouragement so that you can smash that workout. I think that's one of the reasons we got the foam roller in class this morning. Where is it? Over there. I'm going to support you and help you with that, because I know sometimes a bit like, oh no, like not the foam roller. But like, let's push through that. Let's get that growth mindset, and I'll support you, and we'll get through that, definitely, because it's an amazing tool that we can use. Practicing self-care. So it's another amazing tip as well for you guys, and for myself as well. I think definitely it's something that I need to bring to myself too. So self-care, when we think about self-care, it's physical, mental, emotional, definitely for your fitness, for your well-being, doing the classes. So I know, like, at the moment it's the summer and not everybody is working out, or you might be, but perhaps not as much because you've got different things happening, and that's quite okay. Like, it dips, doesn't it, in the summer and at different points sometimes in the year. But like, when September comes, we'll be able to push and push, because I know that that's when we feel that energy, don't we? And we're like, oh yeah, okay, I need to take care of myself again. Life can be so busy, and perhaps we're looking after other people, children, elderly parents, or partners maybe. I don't know if anyone's a carer for anyone, but it is so important to take care of ourselves as well. So just remembering, like, every time that you come to class, you are taking care of yourself. You are investing in yourself, in your mind, in your body, in your wellness. Body, mind, and spirit is the name of our Wild Women tribe, isn't it? So our little tagline. So well done. Keep going. Keep pushing. And if you do have those little dips, that's quite all right. But just pushing through. Keeping at it with your exercise, your sleep, your water, your healthy food, meditation, and things like that. And practicing gratitude. I think so. This is one when I was like going through thinking, yeah, it's a really good one to think about. Does anyone feel like they practice gratitude? Or maybe you do, just maybe not conscious. I think it's definitely something we do in our yoga, isn't it? Let me just grab a bit of water. My mouth's going dry. Look at that scene as well. It looks so beautiful. Okay. So sometimes, like in life, things might happen that are totally out of our control. It's how we respond to those events, isn't it? And how we feel, how we get my words out. It's how we respond to those events, isn't it? So we can't always control everything that happens, but we can be in charge of our response to that, and that ultimately determines the outcome. And I say that quite a bit in our yoga classes, don't I? The event plus your response equals the outcome. Outcome could differ on your response. The event might not change, because that might just be the event is what it is, but it's how we react to that. And I think a lot of the time, if we can look in the positive side of things, then it will definitely help us with practicing our gratitude, that's for sure. And then setting realistic goals. So this is a really good one for our fitness, because sometimes, everyone's got different goals. It might be, perhaps you want to be stronger, perhaps you want to be more flexible, perhaps you might want to lose a bit of weight, perhaps you just want to feel healthy, or maybe you want to just live healthier for longer. So maybe write down what your goals are, or write it down to yourself, or make a little note in your phone, whatever that might be. Think about a goal. So that's a little something that I'll say to you today. What would be your goal in terms of your fitness, your well-being? And we want to make it realistic. So maybe it might be, I'm going to do 2 classes this week, or, well, I know some of you are super dedicated, you'll be doing them all, which is fabulous. So maybe you've got a different goal. If that is the case, maybe working on a certain thing within those classes. But just setting something that's realistic for yourself. So that once then we've achieved that, we get this sense of this power, and it just makes us feel better about ourselves, and makes us more resilient, because we feel that power, that internal power within ourselves. So have a little think what your goals might be. and then either write them down or you can share it in the group. That's fine as well. It's up to you. And then finally, I've kind of touched on this already, but it's your emotional awareness. So yeah, just reflecting on, excuse me one sec, sorry, there we go. So just recognizing and understanding our emotions, it's going to help us manage stress better, because a lot of the time we need something bad might happen or something awkward might happen, or maybe we're just not very good at something and we want to get better at it. It doesn't have to be something dramatic or drastic. But having that awareness of how we react to that, and as I have touched on that already, will definitely help in terms of us becoming stronger and becoming more resilient as well. So I hope that has helped. It's just a little theme that it's been brought to my attention by one of our Wild Women Tribe members, which I thought, yeah, let's explore this. So these are just a few tips. I'm going to share them on social media as well this week. And I think we can embody it and embrace it in our classes. It's such a great one just off the back of the Olympics. You know, if you think about, did anyone see Katarina Johnson-Thompson? She's had a lot of setbacks, hasn't she? She's won Commonwealth Games, I believe. She's got loads of medals and world championships, but she'd never got an Olympic medal. And then this year was the year, it was her year, wasn't it? And she has had to really embody that resilience, because she has had quite a few setbacks. And if you've seen some of the time, remember that time when she was running in a race and then you could tell, I think it was a hamstring one, and she was just kind of hopping around and then she had to drop out, and it was just heartbreaking, wasn't it? Like, and instead of giving up, like, she rested, she recovered, she got the help that she needed and worked at it and came back, and she won a silver medal. So yeah, I was so happy when she won it. Were you? Did you see her? And it's a little bit like Simone Biles as well. She's an amazing example of resilience and using that resilience as power, because she, we know, has gone through like mental health issues, and she took that time to step back and then recoup and then come back stronger. So yeah, let's embody and embrace those fantastic Olympians. And it doesn't necessarily mean something drastic must have happened in your life. Maybe it has, and maybe it hasn't, that's fine. But it could just be something that you're struggling with, an exercise. In fact, maybe there's an exercise that you don't like. I know a lot of you don't like the foam roller. Some people don't like the aeroplane pose. But having that resilience and finding that power and building that strength, it's going to serve you well indeed. So I hope that's helped. Just a little bit of food for thought, really, rather than me telling you what to do. I more just wanted to open the mind, get the cogs working, and yeah, just start a conversation about it, really. So if you've got anything that you want to share, do write it in the comments and let me know what you think. All right, so this week we are going to be doing YOGICORE with the foam roller. Then we've got CLUBBERCISE, which is live only. In our yoga class, we're very much going to be doing a resilience theme, and we'll do a gorgeous meditation around it as well, just to harness your inner power and that growth mindset. And then as we move to Pilates, we're going to be using a resistance band, because sometimes, just metaphorically, I thought, oh yeah, let's use the resistance band. We have a bit of resilience, which could resistance, which might stop us from being resilient. There you go. So yeah, using the resistance bands in Pilates. And then finally, our pop-up class this week, drum roll please, is the lift and tone. So building our strength, finding our power. You're going to need your little dumbbells, get some weights. I've gone up a notch. So I've actually gone up from a lower weight to a heavier weight. So that is something that you could do as well if you want to build your strength, build your resilience, go for an extra weight. Maybe just get an extra either 0.5 or an extra 1 kilogram from whatever it is you've already got to build that strength. There's a little tip for you. Right, I hope you have a fabulous week. As always, I'm here. If you've got any questions, comments or feedback, give me a shout, drop me a message, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful week.